Welcome to another Wall Street Informer production on WSI TV.
Welcome into a brand new episode of WSI TV. I'm Sean Bauer. With me as always is Jordan Bishop. And we got a couple really big topics to cover here today. No games, no real fun other than stuff that's going to make you money today or in the near future. The big topic we're going to get into is the Trump tweet that can make you thousands. And that's really no matter which way things go. It's a no matter what type of deal if you follow these instructions. But we're going to start here with the 3 lines that are going to automate your profits.
Yeah, this chart we have up in front of you, that is the S&P 500. You can see that chart by typing in the ticker $SPX. And this is basically the benchmark market index that we use to measure where the market's at the moment.
Right, yeah, and the first line we have up here, this yellow line, is the trend line that we're going by right now. So you can see since basically December of last year, the market's been in a beautiful upward trend, pretty much right after the election on. It's been in a, like I said, a beautiful upward trend, and this is whenever we're still very, very comfortable buying. Now this chart was taken in the middle of that big down day last week, and we're just talking about as long as it stays on or above this yellow trend line, we're still in buy mode. We still really love what the market's doing. Even whenever we have, 1 or 2 individual big down days, as long as it stays above that trend line, it's still looking great, Jordan.
Exactly, and moving on to the second line, probably the most important line you'd ever see on a stocks chart,
yep,
is the 200-day moving average or the 40-week moving average, depending on whether you're looking at a daily chart or a weekly chart, of course. Now we're looking here, it's the blue line you see on your screen, and as you can see, back in November, it bounced right off that. And that has been the last time it's come anywhere near contact with the 200-day moving average, yep, which is very rare. We've had a very long bull rally. It's been really stretched out. That's why you might start to see the bears come out. But really, we're looking, if that S&P 500 breaks through the trend line Sean was talking about, it's actually a good thing because reverting to the mean in the stock market is very healthy. It could present a lot of buy opportunities. As long as it doesn't go through it, of course, to our third line.
Yeah, that's right. Like you said, if it's coming back down to this 200-day moving average, just really good entry points where you can have buying opportunities for individual stocks that are probably doing the same thing, bouncing off of their 200-day moving average.
Yeah.
But that leads us to our third line, the red line up on your screen now, which is the 350-day moving average or the 70-week moving average. And this is kind of our do or die line here, based on 35 plus years of back testing and research on the S&P 500 specifically. We've seen that that's a very vital line for the market as its price either bounces off of it or breaks through. If it does break through and dips below that red line on your screen, that's whenever we're moving into cash, we're moving into gold, and we're staying out of stocks and possibly even shorting a bunch of stocks to make money as the market falls and as stocks fall with it. But if you just automate and systemize your investing with these 3 lines, where you're buying above that yellow line, whenever you're holding between the yellow and the blue, but you're waiting for those good entry points when it gets down to that blue 200-day moving average, and then you're waiting for the breakthrough down below that 350-day. I think that's a really good way to systemize your trading.
Exactly, and the biggest thing I love about these 3 lines is it takes all emotion out of the game, right, which is a big downfall for new investors, even experienced investors. They let their head get into their trades, and as Sean said, these 3 lines really automate your trading system. So
yeah, very well put. But now you have that already, we're going to move on to the Trump tweet that we've been talking about, the one that can make you thousands, both now and in the future. A lot of money is to be made here, we think. But let me go ahead and read this tweet for you. It's something from President Donald Trump. Quote, "Amazon is doing great damage to tax-paying retailers. Towns, cities, and states throughout the U.S. are being hurt, many jobs being lost." So obviously he's clearly got beef with Amazon and of course CEO Jeff Bezos.
Exactly, and I know the Bezos-Trump feud has been going on for quite a while now. I know it at least dates back to 2015. Trump was using his almighty Twitter account to take stabs at Bezos, but obviously Amazon has broken through all that negativity. They're making headlines every single day. We can't get enough of them. That's why you see so many headlines coming from us about Amazon. There's just so much going on there. But there is 2 ways that this can go.
Yeah, that's right. And we're going to show you the chart right now for Amazon, the weekly chart, the long-term chart, so you can see what it's been doing over the past few years. Clearly, it's just been skyrocketing.
Exactly.
But as this feud, this war between two of America's most powerful men, obviously between President Trump and the CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, as this comes to a head and as we end up with a winner, there are really two ways this can go, and pretty much two ways only. Now, with that tweet coming out, we saw Amazon dive pretty much immediately. That's that tiny red downtrend at the very end of the chart there. And that's when I think $5 billion of value was lost just from one Trump tweet. So another tweet just like that could have a similar impact. And those are really quick, really nice profits just from short selling Amazon based on one more tweet like that from Trump. But there's also the potential for Trump to take more action, to really get dug into Amazon, to try to over-regulate it, and to try to hurt Amazon. As he said, it's hurting American jobs and things like that. If that happens and Trump really wins this feud, that could send Amazon all the way back down to the $300 per share mark, where it loses 3 times its value or whatever it's at right now. That could mean with you short selling Amazon that you could make something like 200-300% gains just based on Trump winning this war.
Rightly said, Sean. I mean, we make money in either type of market. It would be a shame for Amazon to dip down that low, but we'd make a lot of money off it.
Right.
But my point, I would argue the positive sides, the side of the argument that says Amazon's going to break through this again and keep going up. It really comes from 2 numbers. So in the past year, retail sales in America have jumped 4.3%.
Okay.
Now, clearly that's not Amazon alone. Amazon's progress has revitalized the retail industry. We know Walmart are trying to battle with them and coming through with they're taking new avenues to compete with Amazon. The next number is that Amazon increased its workforce 42% in the last year, which is quite a lot. I think it was over 100,000 or something like that. So while these jobs are being lost, as Trump rightly said, there's also many jobs being gained. And it just really goes to show that Amazon right now is the backbone of the American economy.
Sure.
And Trump's kind of battling with his own economy in doing this and in posting those tweets. And I really think Amazon's pushed through it before, like I said, since 2015. Obviously, he wasn't president back then. But I just see them pushing through. I think they're a great company. I think they're on a track that just won't be stopped.
Yeah, so that's the Bezos side winning.
Exactly. Yeah.
Feud. And as you just pointed out to me recently, you're saying that Trump tweet and the recent downturn for Amazon just over the past few days, that could present a perfect entry point for Amazon right now.
Exactly, yeah.
So some silver lining to all of that for Amazon. One way or the other, Amazon is bound to move in big ways, and that's with just one Trump tweet setting you up to make thousands and thousands of bucks on Amazon.
Yeah, I know. I'm really excited to see where this goes. Like I said, we follow Amazon very closely with their headlines recently, so they're taking over the world, as we say.
Yeah, absolutely. But as we run out of time for this episode, I want to thank you for being here with us, and we'll speak to you next time.
Thanks for watching another Wall Street Informer production on WSI TV. Be sure to visit wallstreetinformer.com, where you can become a member for free and gain instant access to the secrets of market millionaires via the Wall Street Informer Vault. So go ahead and claim this gift for free now at wallstreetinformer.com.